Welcome to Yogaxpress, the mobile stretch clinic that takes yoga to the people. My name is Banu Suresh. I'm your host for this program, and Yogaxpress airs Monday through Friday at 1:30 in the afternoon, that's Eastern Time, 1:30 p.m., on Time Warner 57, RCN 84, and FiOS 35. This program is taped in the studios of Manhattan Neighborhood Network, and we have a wonderful, wonderful crew today. Before I forget, I would like to thank our studio manager, Rich Spezial, who also is responsible for all this beautiful lighting behind us, and the studio lights as well. Our really wonderful, terrific director, Claudia Atkinson. Thank you, Claudia, for pushing us to do a really good job. I really appreciate it. And our wonderful camera people, Zuli Nauzo and Sissy Gamash. Thank you all for staying with us and helping us see ourselves through this program. And now for the big moment for our viewers, I would like to reintroduce 6 new yoga addicts. From my extreme left, we have Elizabeth, and this time, Elizabeth, I will make sure I say your last name right. Elizabeth Ancion. Elizabeth, one more time, please tell our viewers anything else about yourself that you'd like them to know. And tell us too any little secrets you want us to know. No? But how did you feel yesterday? We were having a little chat before we started. How did you feel in our episode yesterday? Did you feel refreshed?
Oh, yes. I felt energized, ready to
start the day.
Start the day.
Yeah. Well, actually, today we're going to go through a special sequence called Sun Salutation. And once you've been through that sequence, you'll feel like you have 48 hours in a day. Trust me, you will. So if you like feeling energized, you're going to love that. ILYA, our viewers already know you. Just a little bit about you. How did you feel? Anything you want to tell them?
I felt great yesterday. A lot of blood flowing, and which gives you a lot of more energy, and you can go do stuff after.
That's right. You want to go partying, right? You don't want to go home and sleep and relax. Actually, talking about circulation, a lot of blood flowing. Yoga is based on 5 main aspects, and one of them is definitely circulation. The others are focus. You have different aspects. Gravity. Yoga works on gravity. We use body strength and body flow to help the body get into postures. Breath, focus, gravity, circulation is definitely one of them. So you touched on a very good point. And it's all about circulation. It's about retraining neglected muscles. For those of you who work out at the gym, like ILYA and Cato and Donna and Elizabeth too, you probably may not miss that circulation aspect as much, but I think we all need to make sure that the blood flows smoothly. If you're sitting on a computer all day long, you want to make sure that, your blood's moving.
I want to make a point.
Yes.
Right before, when I go to the gym,
yes.
I feel like I usually walk to my gym. It's like a 20-minute walk.
Right.
And when I walk, I feel like very cold and like the blood is not flowing.
Right.
And once I get out of the gym, I'm done. I feel warm, much warmer, even in this cold weather.
Yes. That is called, actually, that's another wonderful aspect. That is part of the circulation aspect, and it also means, and when you do the yoga postures too, you'll feel the same thing. It's what we call the chakras. The chakras, the energy centers. Chakras are vortices of energy in the body that are located between the pelvic region and the top of the head, and you're feeling energized. So it touches different spots. You have something called Muladhara chakra in the pelvic region, then you have lower abdominal region. So depending on which posture we get into, it targets different energy centers in the body. It activates that part of the body. It energizes all the glands and organs in that region of the body. So you have a similar experience at the gym. You feel energized, you feel warmed up on the inside. At the gym, you're probably warmed up on the outside as well. You're probably sweating, right? We try to warm up from the inside. Linda, how did you feel? But thank you for bringing that up. That's great. Linda.
Well, I felt great. I've always been a little bit afraid of, doing things that might push me a little bit because I've been injured before, as we talked about the other day. And I find that this does not aggravate any of my injuries, so that's good. It actually helps me I feel like I'm getting stronger. So that's good.
Yeah. Because yoga is also a very hands-off process. Only we are in charge of our own bodies. So for instance, if you've hurt your knee, you know how to make the adaptation to your body. Right. It doesn't matter how much I push you, not literally, even verbally, you still know that you know when to stop. So we're all going to target it very intelligently. We don't want to push ourselves because we're here for ourselves. We want to stretch and feel good, and it's all about feeling good from the inside. So yes, that's a very intelligent approach. You really want to be very careful. You don't want to hurt yourself. I know how it feels. I've hurt myself before trying to do a variation of a headstand. I never realized there's only one headstand. You can't have a variation. But you live and learn, and I hurt myself, and now I don't go anywhere near the headstand. So yeah, good point. Donna?
Yes, I want to tell you my days at work are usually very long and stressful at times.
Right.
But I found that after yoga sessions, they're not only helping my body, but also my mind. So I feel renewed kind of every single time.
That's what we were talking about yesterday, about moving into stillness. Yes. And don't you feel there might be days, I don't know if your boss is watching you or if you have a boss, but there might be days when you feel like screaming at everyone.
Oh, yes. But definitely.
Especially if you work in an office, you're on the computer.
Yeah.
So I remember once I was on the computer and it just wouldn't cooperate. Computers hate me. I mean, I think it's a mutual dislike. And it wouldn't listen to me. So, I use whatever words you can find, all the foul words, and it just told me to go eat yellow snow. I was spooked out. I don't know, someone must have, I typed it in. So it responded. So I think someone must have programmed it to respond to anybody who calls the computer names. And it really spooked me.
I've never heard of this.
No, someone had programmed it, and I went and asked. I didn't know anything about computers at that time. I still don't know much, but I'm just saying it's really spooky. But you're right. There are days when you need that release.
Yes.
You come here, get all that.
Really great stress reliever, definitely.
Yeah. That's wonderful to hear that. So you feel calm, helps calm you down. Definitely. Sun salutation is another one that will help calm you down, and we're going to get into that today.
Great.
Cato?
I feel great. I definitely, after a session, feel parts of my body that I forgot existed.
Right. We're talking about reaching out to the neglected muscle groups, right? And you work out a lot at the gym, too. So you know what the different muscles are called, and you know that you need to work certain muscles. But there are always, especially because we sit in chairs, in North America anyway, we sit in chairs all the time. I'm watching Kaori. I'm going to make an observation. It's beautiful. We sit in chairs all the time. There are the abductor muscles, for example, are not really stretched enough. When we sit, in a squat or you sit cross-legged, you feel you're getting a few more stretches. So yeah, you're right. And we are reaching out to our neglected muscle, retraining all those neglected muscles. So I'm glad you're here, Cato, because you can combine yoga with your gym practice. We don't have to give up anything. We can keep doing, viewers at home, please remember, you can keep doing what you're doing, but please just work this program, the yoga stretches, into your fitness routine. Would you say that's appropriate?
Exactly.
Yeah. So it doesn't hurt. And see, it's not only for girls. Now we're a little bit disproportionate in the percentage, but we still have guys who work out at the gym who like practicing yoga as well, like to stretch. Kaori, you look very comfortable in that posture, so please tell us how you feel.
Well, I had a little bit of pain on my neck and back. I think from dancing and my day job.
Right.
I feel like it got a little bit better.
It's probably stretching out your vertebral column when you do all these stretches here. I'm glad to hear that. And you feel all refreshed. You want to go for a night on the town? Yeah, we have to go bar hopping now, right? Folks at home, please do not feel that just because you're practicing yoga, you have to give up what you already do. If you want to go to the bars, fine. You want to go see your chiro, you have a very handsome, a beautiful chiropractor working on you, it's fine. Keep seeing them. Go to the doctor. You don't have to stop doing anything. Just work us into your program. Now, for those of you at home, if you decide to come stretch with us, we have a lot of help for you, a lot of support. We have a book called Yoga Secrets. You can also go to my website, www.yogaexpress.com. We have a fridge magnet with a very simple ailment-specific sequence of 48 basic stretches, targets all major muscle groups, glands, and organs in your body. Stick that on your fridge, and we have a postcard for you, which also has the 48 postures. So remember, you don't get any of this if you don't come stretch with us. You still get your workout by stretching with us on TV, but come to our studios. Okay, are we ready to do the sun salutation? Yes? Let's work on it. For viewers, we're going to stand up. For viewers at home, just know that the sun salutation contains a series of 5, 6, 7, or 8 postures and 4 repeats. The total always comes to 12. And literally, when you practice it at home, you should be able to complete one sequence of the sun salutation, one side of the body in 30 seconds, and the other side is another 30. We are going to workshop it for you in the next 10 or 15 minutes that we have here in the studios left. I think after we've reintroduced ourselves, we have quite a bit of time. And we're going to take you through each one of these postures. Also remember, each one of these postures targets a different region of the body. So you have the sun salutation with your palms are in front of your chest, helps you still the mind. You can keep your eyes closed. Actually, well, let's do it right now. Keep your heels together, toes are slightly apart. I'm going to stagger myself. You want to come forward because you may have to take your legs back. Now, elbows are nice and up. Remember, when your elbows are up, you feel nice and alert. You can flop your elbows down, but you're not going to feel as alert as when you have your elbows up. Close your eyes for just a few seconds. Feel if your body is moving to the right or to the left. Try to center yourself. Now, this helps calm the mind. It definitely helps alleviate hypertension. Donna, this one is for you, my dear. Inhale. Bring your arms up, overhead, all the way. Keep inhaling. Take your palms all the way overhead. Now, open up your chest. When your palms are all the way up, you can clasp your palms together. You can place your palms one against the other, clasp your fingers, or you can have your index fingers out. It doesn't matter how you've been trained. Just do it the same way. Now, try to bring your chest out, tilt your head back just a little bit, and tilt your pelvis forward just a little bit. Keep your legs nice and firm. Now, this opens up your chest. If you take your shoulders back, it opens up your chest, so it helps open up the pectorals, the intercostals, and your diaphragm. Enhances lung power, great for asthma. For preventing asthma, not for asthma. Okay, we're going to exhale and fold from the hip with a nice straight back. Exhale and fold. When you fold over, if your hands do not quite touch your feet or the floor today, that's perfectly okay. Just know that you should feel that beautiful stretch on the back of your legs, but also know that you will feel a wonderful compression of your lower abdomen on your upper thigh. Now, the stretch in the back of your legs is stretching your hamstrings. The hamstrings protect your sciatic nerves. This posture is wonderful, wonderful for helping ease sciatic pain. Hold it right there. If your hands do not touch the floor, it's okay. Place your hands at your ankles, your shin. Avoid your knees if you can. It doesn't matter, wherever it is, make the connection. Now, place your palms on the floor about 6 to 8 inches away from your feet. Take the left leg back and then take the right leg back and try to bring your feet on the floor. Keep it nice and flat and bring your shoulders down, bring your head down. Keep your fingers splayed out. If your heels do not touch the floor today, that's perfectly okay. Just be aware that eventually you want to try and bring them down. If you want to feel that connection under your heels, if you're practicing with us at home, make sure you place a foam block or a towel or anything that will help you bring that connection. Hold that posture. Keep exhaling. Inhale happens, remember? Oh, this is a posture that targets diabetes. It opens up your pancreas, helps it do its job, helps release insulin. I'm not saying just by going upside down, insulin is going to release itself. All I'm saying is the pancreas have a chance to move around, to just do their job. And it definitely also activates your thyroid because you're upside down. Now, we're going to inhale, bring our left foot forward. Inhale. Bring your left foot forward between the hands. And your right foot is all the way out. Dip your hip. Bring your hip down. Bring your hip nice and low. you're very tall, Linda. You want to extend your right leg all the way back. Very nice. And make sure that your knee, the knee that's in the front, the left knee, does not come too far over your toes. You want to make sure that they are behind your toes. Now, very gently, we're going to take the right leg back. Keep your toes curled in, so both your legs are back behind you. We're going to come in plank position. This posture actually involves using your low back muscles. It's great for helping strengthen your back, helps prevent lumbago. Very gently place your knees on the floor. We're going to exhale. Now, before we get into the next posture, place your knees on the floor and let's talk ourselves through this. As we exhale, we're going to dip our torso into the floor. It's two postures combined into one. As we exhale, we're going to dip our torso and glide out, inhale, and come up in cobra. So that's Ashtanga Namaskara. Make sure your feet are on the floor. You want to keep your toes on the floor. Exhale and dip your torso. Keep exhaling. Inhale, glide out into cobra. When we're in cobra position, I'll try and remind you of what muscles to use. Remember to engage your low back muscles. And this one is also great. It's also great for helping prevent piles or hemorrhoids because your legs are nice and close together. Tighten your sphincters. Your sphincters are your anal and your pelvic muscles. Lift your head, lift your chin off of the floor. Very nice. Now, press on the floor with your knees, curl your toes in, and we are going to peel our hips off of the floor back into mountain. Come up. Let's come up. Inhale. Let's come up into mountain. Bring the right foot between the hands. And want to dip our hip. You want to bring your hip nice. You're very tall. Oh, Linda, you want to come forward just a little bit. You don't want your foot off of the mat. You want to be safe. Okay. Now, we're going to come back to our regular standing position. Bring the left foot forward. Now you're back to Padahasta, hands to feet. Clasp your palms together. Inhale. Let's come up. Very nice. Exhale and release. Before we go to the other side, I have a question. How does everyone feel? Was it
Great.
Feels good, doesn't it? It already energizes us, and we've only done half a side. Now we're going to do the other side, and then we'll all be jumping around. Okay, this time we're going to take our right leg back the first time and bring our left leg forward towards the end. So let's try that one more time. Heels are together, toes are slightly apart. Now let's see, we targeted hypertension, targeted asthma, constipation, diabetes. I want to make sure we covered everything. Yes, we did, almost did. If I missed anything, please remind me. Wrap me on the wrist. Palms are beside your thighs. Inhale, bring your palms in front of your chest in a namaste. Make sure your elbows are raised. That keeps you nice and alert. Inhale, bring your arms overhead all the way. Now, you want to make sure that your shoulders go back as much as you can get them. Tilt your head back. Tilt your pelvis a little bit forward. Exhale, fold from the hip. Now, place your palms about 6 inches away from your feet. Take your right foot back. And then take your left foot back. We're back in mountain posture. Going to use this as a rest position. And when we are ready, keep exhaling in this posture. When we are ready, place your knees down on the floor. So the right knee and then the left knee. When we come out of it, we'll go into the plank position. We're going to exhale, dip our torso and glide out as we inhale into cobra. Exhale and dip. As we glide out, our knees are going to slide back. Toes will come flat, and let's come up. Now, if you want to test yourself in this posture, whether we are really using our low back muscles, try and test yourself. Lift your hands off of the floor. Very nice. Place your hands back on the floor. Press with your knees. Curl your toes in. Peel your buttocks off of the floor. Inhale and lift. This time, we're going to bring our right foot between our hands. Inhale and bring the right foot forward. Let's place the left knee on the floor. The toes are curled in at first, and then flatten, uncurl your toes in the left foot. Let's come back just a little bit. For viewers at home, I'd like you to know that we're going to add literally a slight twist to the sun salutation. It's a slight variation, and it's a creation of Yogaxpress. We add one extra posture to the sequence just so we do not miss out one major muscle group. That's the abdominal, the obliques. So we're going to just take, your right knee is up. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, dip the left elbow over the right knee. Place your right palm, the other side, left arm. That's it, beautiful. Place your right palm over your left palm. Raise your right elbow up and look up at the raised elbow. Make sure that your feet are flat, your left foot is flat, right knee is forward, very nice. And hold. Hold your posture, not your breath. Inhale, come out of that position. Very gracefully, we are going to place our palms on the floor, going to curl your toes in, lift your knee off of the floor, and this time take your right foot back. Come in plank position, engage your low back muscles. And this time we're varying this to show you there are different ways to get into sun salutation. Come back in mountain posture, keep your heels on the floor. Very gently, we're going to bring, as gracefully as we can, we're going to bring our right foot between the hands and then the left foot. Inhale, right foot forward. Bring the other foot forward. That's it. Very nice, Linda. Good adaptation. If your foot doesn't cooperate the first time, use your hands to bring it forward. Place your palms together. Inhale, come up with a nice straight back. Exhale and release. Very nice. Another way, very slow, controlled motion. That's beautiful. I noticed how all of you were doing it very nice, very slow, very controlled. Something for viewers to keep in mind. We have 5 minutes. Thank you, Sissy. Something for viewers to keep in mind. In the sun salutation, it's very important to time yourself so that you hold each posture maybe 10 seconds, 5 seconds, however long you hold. We are workshopping it for you, so we probably hold it a little longer. Maybe at home you just hold it for 5 seconds. It doesn't matter what you do, try and make it even. 5 seconds for posture number 1, 5 seconds for posture number 2. So that way, you do 8 postures. 5 8s are 40. You've already covered 40 seconds. So if you have 6 postures and 6 repeats, that's 1 minute. So you want to make sure that you try and finish the whole circle, sequence in 1 minute. And that's what's happening because sun salutation is intended to be practiced first thing in the morning and at sunset, but honestly, it's so energizing you don't want to do it at sunset, unless you have a nighttime job where you need to stay awake.
Or you want to go out.
You want to go out, that's right. Friday night, Christmas Eve, yes. So we're going to do this. This time we're going to move a little faster in the sun salutation. We're going to do it with the twist both times. Now, we did do the twist on one side. We didn't do it in the other side because we were trying to add an extra posture just to show you the difference. This time we're going to twist on both sides. Heels are together. We're going to stagger ourselves. Now, both of you, actually, Linda and Donna, you want to come forward. Why don't we stagger? Cato, why don't you come back a little bit? And yes, ILYA, a little bit. Yes, that way we don't hit each other. Elizabeth and Kaori, you guys are okay, right? You have enough arm room. Okay. Heels are together, toes are slightly apart, palms in front of your chest. This time we're going to try and flow through the whole sequence. I'll just talk us through the sequence. Every now and then, if someone wants to express which part of your body feels good or doesn't feel right, please feel free, speak up. Inhale, bring your arms overhead, both palms together. Tilt your pelvis just a little bit. Keep your legs nice and firm and hold. Exhale, fold with a nice straight back. Place your palms on the floor about 6 inches away from your feet. Take the left leg back and then the right leg goes back. Heels are on the floor. Feet are about hip distance apart. Hands are about shoulder width apart. Fingers are nice and splayed. And hold. Hold your posture, not your breath. Never your breath. Now, very gently bring the right knee on the floor and then the left knee comes on the floor. Exhale, dip your torso, inhale and come up, glide out into cobra. Exhale and dip. Inhale, come up. Now, press with the palms, curl your toes in, lift your knees off of the floor and your hips. Peel your hips off of the floor. Let's come up. Peel your hips off of the floor. Come back into the mountain posture. Bring your right foot forward. And then bring your left foot forward. And this one will vary on the other side for the twist. Place your palms together. Inhale, bring your arms all the way overhead. Exhale, bring your palms in front of your chest. Very nice. I noticed we all did it differently. I went all the way around. Some of you brought it straight down. Beautiful. Whatever works. And also the studio space may be a little less than what we might have at home. Might be the other way around. Adapt. Place your palms. Palms are still in front of the chest. We have to do the other side, my dear. Inhale. Bring your arms overhead. Exhale. Fold from the hip. This time, take the right leg back. First, place your palms on the floor. Take the right leg back. And then the left leg goes back. Let's hold that for a few seconds, very gently. Right knee to the floor, left knee to the floor. And this time, we're going to add a couple of postures. Exhale, dip your torso. Inhale and come up in cobra. Exhale and dip. Glide out into cobra. Slide your legs back and hold that for just a few seconds. Now, curl your toes in. Let's come up. Peel your buttocks off of the floor. We're going to do a slight variation. This time, bring your left foot forward. We need to do the twist on the other side. Left foot forward. Now, place your right knee on the floor. Uncurl the toes in your right foot. And now, let's move back just a little bit. Titles are coming up already, but I hope we have 30 seconds. Inhale, left knee is up. Inhale, the right arm up. Exhale, dip the right elbow over the left knee. Place the left palm over the right palm and raise your left elbow. Now, don't worry about that. And then let's place our hands on the floor in front of us. Curl your toes in. Bring the right foot forward. Place your palms together. Inhale. Come up. Exhale and release. Now you can release with your palms down your side or in front of your chest. Viewers at home, if you've been stretching with us, you might have noticed in the second round of sun salutation, we added a posture. We also removed a posture. We did not do the plank where your back is nice and straight. It's also okay to combine the plank with the twist.